every relationship takes us closer and closer and closer and closer. I think it's really hard, 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 if not impossible, if you're doing the work even a little bit, to go backwards. To
Mhm.
like go back. In all of my relationships, they've always been upgrades moving forward. And sometimes when I say upgrade, I don't mean a smarter, more successful, taller man, but more so that a deeper experience. And so this last relationship was one of the deepest relationships I've been in. It is the deepest relationship I've ever been in, and it's very karmic. I didn't realize that till the end. I was like, oh,
Mhm.
that's karma. Like that's karmic stuff. Because the love was so massive, so much love and devotion for this human. Even from the minute I saw him, I was like, I'm going to follow you because I'm devoted to you. I love you so much. I didn't really know it at the time, but my body did. It was just like I oriented towards him. And that was a very, very, very interesting experience that took me very deep because when you're a I consider myself a very powerful woman, not as in like I can create everything I want, but like I came out of the womb knowing who I was. There was power and like I know what I'm here to do and I'm gonna do it. No one's gonna get in my way. That's how I came into this world. And then I met this man who all of a sudden I was like, I don't know who I am anymore. What is he doing? I literally, this is the only way I can describe it because I would orient my whole energetic field towards him. I still am pulling off the tendrils of that. I still can feel him. I can feel what he's doing right now. There's a weird psychic energy, and that took me super deep. I didn't have that. I've never felt devotion in the way for a human man like I did for him and do for him. Still, there's still essences of that in my body. And for me, what I'm here to do is be in devotion. That feels like my gene keys, life's work. It's my purpose. It's everything is devotion. And to be in devotion to a human being who created so much beauty and also so much pain and lose myself in ways in the process was an initiation of a lifetime. I experienced so much, and I never would have received that initiation of choosing me because I
Yes,
had to, in the end, make a decision to choose me.
yes.
And that has rippled into my work, that has rippled into, I bought a home out of the breakup. All this stuff has happened. And that was a massive capacity stretcher to walk away from something I was so devoted to, a human being I was so devoted to, and turn that devotion to myself.
Yeah.
It was painful. It felt like cutting off a limb in a way, but I did it. And karma has been like my ancestry in some way has been cleared. Some massive shit has been cleared. And the need in that is a little bit hard to put into words because it's like this massive core experience that I know I'm going to be taking in all of my experiences moving forward. And I wouldn't trade anything in the world. And I'm glad I didn't get needs met because it's showing me, it put in my body what it feels like for me to meet those needs myself. And I'm doing it now because I didn't have that. So if you leave a relationship and you're like, okay, glad that's over, I'm gonna go date again, you like skip over that whole deep
Yes.
experience, which so many women do because they're afraid to feel. You're gonna keep staying in that loop of not figuring out your needs. But if you actually let the painful experience of love that isn't enough to be a lifetime love, love is this love is, with this person is so beautiful, but yet it's not meeting my needs. You could actually let the pain of that experience be like a garden and the soil is super fertile. You can start to put in the seeds of what you're taking a stand for in your next relationship. And I talked about this the other day in one of my classes where I think breakups are a lot like sex magic. Like you're blasted open in both experiences. And some people plant, I want a car, I want this, in the minute of their orgasm because their field is so vulnerably open. It's a great time to plant seeds. Sex magic is an amazing way to manifest. So are breakups.
Yes.
So are fights because you're so open, you're so activated. So if you plant seeds of like, I'm a woman who takes a stand for equality. I'm a woman who takes a stand for non-reactivity. I'm a woman in those moments, you can create it in a way that you cannot create it when you're just in the second stage trying to analyze, you do this and I do that, and blah, 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 blah. The key to that is being brave enough to feel, being brave enough to, clear the moat and the crocodile infested waters around your heart and let yourself actually feel the agony and the pain of not having something, not feeling free, not feeling liberated. Like, you want to feel free and liberated in love. And if someone is trying to put you in a box, you need to be able to feel the heartbreak of not being free in order to plant the seeds for yourself, not for being a feminine goddess of love and light, but just for you to reclaim what it is you are taking a stand for.